I want everybody to vibe with me.
1942 shots, Henny and Patron.
I'm finna
They gon'
mute
make
your
you
mic.
move. I hope that you grown. I just feel like two blunts and I'm already gone.
If the
All
colors
this
to
to get fucked up, 'cause everybody's gone. Tonight we party, can't wait to see how it goes. Tonight we party cause I made 100 shows. Tonight we party cause I just got off the road. Tonight we party, don't care if I lost tonight. I'm fucked up. Tonight I'm testing out my luck, huh? Tonight I'm walking around a skunk. I don't know what's in my cupboard. The homie got the magic touching. This shit just made me hit my plug dance. Tonight I'm in the mood. Tonight I'm trying to hit my groove. Tonight we getting loose. Tonight I'm my crew. We mixing anything with juice. Breaking all the rules. Hanging off the roof. Faded on my shoes. Pictures just for proof. Nothing we could use. Risk it if you choose. But I would look before I let them drink some 42 shots, Henny and Patron. They gon' make you move. I hope that you grown. I just feel like two blunts and I'm already gone. All this to get fucked up cause everybody grown.
1942 shots, Henny and Patron.
I would like to like the areola ratio.
Oh my Jesus, this nigga shorts, man. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Oh man, welcome to Keep It 1,000 podcast. Hey, hold on. We are not finna start this podcast talking about 500 racks. 500 racks.
That's a good ass name. Nigga, that's 25. Yeah.
She got
That's 50.
this nigga said 500 racks got 2,500 on each side. Damn. What's happening with this nigga, man? I'm trying to start this show. Fuck. Y'all niggas, man. God damn. It's 500. That nigga said 500 racks got 250 on each side. God damn. Nigga, I'm trying to start the episode.
Like the access titty meat goes over.
Jada, go. Damn, you niggas ain't shit. Oh man, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Welcome to Keep It 1,000 podcast, man. My name is Juju Great. Oh man, my name is Juju Great. That was 1942 by 500 racks. Don't say nothing else except for your name. Tell the people who you are.
You motherfuckers know who it is. It's your boy Shorts. It's your boy David. Whatever y'all niggas want to call me, y'all know who it is. It's the one y'all come to listen to talk shit,
man. But nah, that's my shit, man. That's the vibe right now. I said it before, but I'm so glad Bo put me on 500 racks because that girl really a vibe, man.
I'll take your word for it. I don't really listen to her. But now after I see that video and all that titty meat, yeah, I'm listening.
Nah, I fuck with 500 racks, man. Like she just dropped the tape 500 Summers 2.
Yeah, I might check it out.
Yeah, that shit is dope though. She just tight. I figured out why I like her too.
Titties?
Nah,
that's why I like her.
Oh man. Nah, she dope though. She actually a tight artist. But the reason I like her though, she reminds me of a girl version of Greedo. Like I figured it out. I was just listening to her one day. I'm like, damn, I bet she was listening to 03. But it don't sound like a knockoff. Like it sounds like, you know how you can tell when somebody is like trying to bite somebody and you can tell when somebody is inspired by somebody?
Yeah.
All right, so it sounds like the inspiration version and it sounds really, really good. Like I fuck with it. But yeah, it's 500.
I don't know. I just recently decided to give Lil Uzi a chance because I was just like completely off his music.
You been trying to listen to young nigga music?
Nah, just like Uzi. Like
you like
I don't know,
Uzi?
I don't like Uzi. I'm trying to figure out like why people like Lil Uzi. So I'm just trying to like figure out like what it is about him.
So I was that same way with Yachty. You remember we had this conversation like way back when, like 2017. But I was that same way with Yachty. And I went and figured out why people like Yachty. I was like, oh shit, the little, like if he wants, the little nigga can actually rap. Like he tight.
I mean, and I kind
of got a little offbeat flow, but so young niggas, I don't want to sound like the old person when I say this, but young niggas, you just gotta give them a try. Like I kind of don't listen to nothing but young nigga music. It's just LA shit.
What I got from like some of the little shit. I can't tell you names of his songs, so I don't fuck on him that much. But I feel like he's a lot of young niggas generations Lil Wayne, kind of like,
Huh?
like
I think I think that's Lil Baby.
Not the rapping Lil Wayne,
the rocking Lil Wayne,
kind of like that.
Like the rock star version of Lil Wayne.
Yeah, like right after he was declared the greatest rapper alive, and he started doing everybody shit, like literally everybody shit. I feel like that era, Lil Wayne.
Now, see, because I didn't listen to Lil Baby for a long time, and I was with my homegirl, and she was playing them, and I listened to this shit, and I'm like, damn, this nigga sound like an Atlanta version of Lil Wayne.
Now he
like I like Lil Baby though.
I think it's Lil Baby, but he don't rap, do he?
Yeah, nigga.
Or do he sing rap?
No, that nigga be spitting.
Like,
I mean, he ain't like he an Atlanta rapper, nigga. He rap like an Atlanta nigga.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
he sound like an Atlanta version of Lil Wayne. That if somebody told me to describe Lil Baby, some like niggerize him, he sound like an Atlanta version of Lil Wayne, but he tight.
But can you call that rapping? To me, I like niggas.
That's like asking to do Lil Wayne rap.
Lil Wayne does rap.
Lil Baby rap.
You got Lil Wayne fucked up. Like he spit
go
hard.
listen to him. If you ain't, I can't. You gotta listen to the shit, man.
I'm
like,
saying, but I'm saying like all the shit that I do listen to, like I feel like the nigga be singing. I ain't never seen him like I don't know. I'm saying like, I don't know if this is like,
I listen to LA shit.
But even that, like even
I listen to LA shit.
Like even that, I'm saying like Rambo, the Clan, them niggas rap like you don't like it ain't that singing rap shit.
Yeah,
nothing wrong with it. Cause
the niggas be rapping shit.
Yeah, I'm saying that to me it's just like I don't know. I don't consider that rap. It may be rap. It just I might be on the old nigga side of this shit now. It's like to me that's not when I think of rap. I don't think of like Rod Wave. Like is he a rapper?
Technically.
Like, but I'm saying like you ever heard a nigga spit though?
Hey, that is the most depressing young nigga I've ever heard.
Oh God, I'm glad he got some money in his life. I couldn't listen to him. Like Rod Wave without money. Would he even be like this dog? You hear how sad shit is. Like, imagine a nigga didn't have any money. Like, it'll be just depressing. Like, but nah, I fuck with this music though. Rod Wave cool, but I don't know. I just want to I don't want to be sounding like the old nigga on the shit. But whatever. Hey,
I love my square friends, man. I gotta interrupt you for this. The homegirl just texted me straight square, and she's not even from California either. But she just texted me. She was like, can I say Brazy? What would happen if I said Brazy? Would like the Bloods be at my front door tomorrow or something? I said, yeah, you definitely want to keep that out your lingo.
But yeah, that's funny. But nah, I guess I digress on that situation. If y'all fuck with Lil Baby and all them Rod Wave and all them new niggas, congratulations to y'all. But I don't know. It's just I don't know. I'll just leave it at that. What we talking about?
Shit, I got an afterthought, man. Before we go, you got any random thoughts? You want to do afterthoughts, random thoughts?
Well, I think the random thought going. I don't know. It's pretty.
All right, I'm gonna give you my afterthought then, because I'll make it quick.
Well, obviously my random thought is pretty quick. It's like some shit you gotta like ponder on.
All right, so I'll go with my afterthought first. Then, at the end of last episode, I got two afterthoughts. So at the end of last episode, we was going back and forth about you saying you not black, you African American. And I went back and forth with you, and went and did a little research. I was wrong.
I know.
Nigga, shut the fuck up, because you say I don't ever admit when I'm wrong. So I just blatantly said like I was wrong. So I understand what you were saying. Two things. I actually went and did some research in the history of the term African American and where it had came from. So it's actually popularized in the 80s by what's the nigga, Reverend Jesse Jackson. One of them civil rights niggas. Jesse hold on, I'm finna look it up. Man, I got it on Wikipedia.
Man, fuck Jesse Jackson.
Man, fuck Jesse Jackson.
Shit. Shout out to Cedric Entertainer's character.
Most of us became familiar with the term African American in the 1980s when Jesse Jackson began popularizing it as an alternative to black.
Exactly.
And then I looked up.
But now you black though.
I am black.
Black motherfucker.
Yeah. You just don't like being associated with anything dark. That's your problem.
No, that's not. I don't have no problem with dark. I have a problem with being called a color. Like, nigga, we not black.
But yeah, so that's the first thing. And then I actually went and did a guest spot on Jada this weekend. Go listen to that, because that was actually a dope ass episode. Like, I'm gonna get the title for y'all real quick. But yeah, that shit was tight as fuck. It was just a dope ass podcast. Episode 250. Any fool can know. The point is to understand. Featuring Juju the G. But yeah, and I had actually brought this shit up on there, and TJ, he was like, well, I could understand where he was coming from if he was saying it in the sense of, and then the nigga said exactly what the fuck you said, and then combine that with my research, and I'm just like, I say, yeah, I guess this nigga Shorts was actually a little right. Like I can understand where he was coming from. I still don't feel it. Like I'm black.
No,
That's
I know
what
you.
I'm identify as, but
the white people got that's a Temecula. I don't know.
You got me fucked up.
The white people brainwashed.
Nigga, they didn't call me black. They called me cornbread. Nigga,
you look. I don't want to go. I don't want to.
and if you call me cornbread, nigga, you already know what's up.
What you mean? Well, we don't had our cornbread episode.
Don't play with me. I don't even want them to go listen to that. Usually, I'll be like, go check out the catalog.
If I find it,
nigga, call me cornbread. I can tell you, I'm not telling y'all name that episode.
I'll go find it eventually.
They got cornbread in the title. They better go look.
But anyway, that's what I'm saying. Like, I understand what you're saying, but it's just like common sense would tell you, like, why would you be called, like, even with white people, like, who the fuck called white people? White people.
They didn't name themselves white. They did.
I'm pretty sure they did. We probably just kept, like, when we first seen them, almost 1,000 years ago.
Nah, we called them the white man.
We called
That's what the Native Americans called them.
We probably called them foreigners.
Nah, nigga, they called them the white man. The same thing they call their ass now.
They were foreigners.
All they did, they weren't calling them motherfucking foreigners.
They were the original. They probably was called immigrants first. Shit,
they was the first immigrants.
They was the first immigrant. So that's like, nah, we don't like that shit. Let's switch.
The whites was the first immigrants. God damn.
Yeah.
But nah, what you got, man? What's a random?
Nah, I just want to hear you say I was right one more time.
I didn't say you was right. I said I was wrong.
So you was wrong.
I ain't gonna give you that one.
Anyway.
Oh, shout out to fucking 1,000 Pieces. Look, this episode is brought to you by, before we get into it, this episode is brought to you by 1,000 Pieces Jewelry, the cool creative jewelry company where you can get anything you can think of. If you can think it, they can make it. I'm talking anything from custom pendants, rings, earrings, anything you can think they can make. I'm talking about these people took somebody's handwritten signature and turned it into a pair of diamond earrings. They took somebody's dog. These people over at 1,000 Pieces Jewelry, real creative. They took somebody's dog and turned it into a golden sculpture. These guys make glow in the dark pieces, anything, all type of shit. Like I can't make this up in my head. They do it. Look, go on Instagram, click the link in their bio, submit your order details, and enter the promo code 1000. That's 1000. Promo code 1000 for 10% off the final price of your order and 50% off your custom design. That's 1,000 Pieces Jewelry on Instagram. Promo code 1000. But yeah, let's get back to the show.
Anyway,
shout out to 1,000 Pieces, man.
Anyway, so the random thought I had this week, and it was predicated from the fucking what's the Crumley, the school shooter and his parents, the Crumley niggas. Or I'm probably I'm probably pronouncing the fucking name wrong.
I don't know his name, but let's go with it.
Whatever the fuck the nigga name is. But the school shooting in Michigan. I was sitting up reading articles and shit about that shit. I'm like, damn, another school shooter. And then we just had the episode about the gun shit last week. So I'm like, I wonder what gun he used. He used a little handheld. It was like a 9 or something. It was a 9mm.
So now that's the school shooter special, the 9mm.
I wouldn't say so.
Nah, you said the AR-15 was the school shooter special, or the High Point was the school shooter special. So now that means 9mm is a school shooter special.
I mean, we'd have to do research to see.
Nah, my point in saying all of that, there, like, people have to stop attributing certain firearms with physical characteristics.
That's not the point
to mass shootings. Nah, because people do that. That's the point I was making.
I don't care. That's not what I'm trying to say. AR-15s, 9mm, whatever. To me, I hear a lot of AR-15 mass shootings, so that's what I'm gonna go with. I wouldn't say school shooting, so I'll give it a little bit more respect. AR-15 is the mass shooting special. I ain't gonna say school shooting because that's very.
It is not.
We'd have to do some research. But anyway, that's not my point. The point is, when I bring this shit up, I was doing a little bit of research, reading on what happened. So that, as you might have heard, the fucking parents try to run away and like dip to Canada somewhere.
I have an issue with that, but go ahead.
But anyway, so I'm like, damn. I was thinking in my head, these niggas is trying to run away from Michigan to get to Canada. I'm like, fuck. I wonder if they read, Harriet Tubman and the Underground Railroad. So these niggas went to an ATM to withdraw money and shit. Like, niggas,
hey, how the fuck did they get $4,000 out the ATM?
That's a whole separate issue that I got a problem with. But I'm just like, damn, nigga, you won't watch movies? Like, nigga, you don't do shit like that. They track all that. Like, what are you doing? Like, and like I said, in my head, I'm like, damn, I bet these niggas wish now they would have read how Harriet Tubman got away from the white people. They might have had a little bit of insight on how to do it. So that was my random thought. I'm like, damn, these niggas like, and then they got caught. Like, nigga, it was the whole shit. So like, you didn't take a responsibility for your kid, and then now you try to run away and make it to Canada, and you don't even know how to do that. Like, you poor parent.
And they was in fucking Detroit. All they had to do is just go over the fucking ferry.
I'm saying, them niggas, niggas could have found a boat, anything. I don't know how to go to get to Canada, but I'm pretty sure if I lived in Detroit, that's some of the things I'd probably fucking learn how to do if I ever had to do it. They never thought of what if. Because they were white.
I know you thought of it. And I think we might have asked this conversation on the podcast before, but I still want to know. What's your magical escape plan if you ever got to run?
Depending on running from what?
You running from the law.
I mean, the way I feel now, if I can't get them,
all right, you running from your baby mama. We gonna start light.
Oh, I'm not running from her.
You running from child support.
I'm not running from them either. Got plans on. Got contingency plans for that type of shit. If it's some shit where I ain't got no contingency plan and I gotta get on the road, then it's like, I gotta go dig up that box of cash I got somewhere.
This nigga Shorty's got a box of cash somewhere.
Somewhere with an unmarked gun. Watch too many fucking movies. You never know.
And then what?
Shit. After that, try to make it to Mexico. Shit. Pay some Mexicans to take me.
Hey, I don't know why, if that's an American thing or that's a Californian thing, but making it to Mexico is always a part of the plan. Because I ain't gonna lie, I got a whole plan. I ain't saying my shit on podcast, no snitching on the podcast. My shit foolproof.
It ain't shit foolproof.
Nah, my shit ain't foolproof because it involved water and all type of shit. But
I'm telling you, because shit, I'm thinking like, damn, like in my head, like the contingency plan, you always got to have a stack of cash, a gun, and a passport.
Yeah,
like
but you might not be able to use a real passport, so you might have to get a fake passport.
I mean, yeah, but you have to have multiple fake passports.
And see, that's where it get tricky.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, I'd be like a fucking assassin at that point.
Some shit like that. I mean, you watch Blacklist, that nigga Tom had all that shit in the box. And I'm so mad this stupid ass bitch found a fucking excuse. You watch Blacklist, what? Oh, whatever.
Okay.
So if you watch Blacklist, I'm just give you a short rundown, a quick short scenario. A nigga named Tom on the show has a box of cash, a shoebox basically with cash in it, multiple passports, and a gun. His wife finds it. She works for the FBI. She finds the shit and she questions him like, "What the fuck you got this shit in my house for?" He like, "It ain't mine. Somebody planted it." And the bitch believes him. Like that's mind blowing. It's like, nigga, you were caught red-handed in white people shit, of course. It's like, nah, this ain't mine. Somebody planted it. She said, "Okay, I believe you, honey." Like, nigga, dead ass. That shit was dumb as fuck. But yeah, back to that the random thought I was telling you about, like about the whole fucking them niggas trying to escape the fucking Canada. Like, that shit was just like, what, like, it's fucking terrible. Like, all their fucking plan was to jump in the car, go get $4,000 worth of cash out of ATM, and I still need to figure out what ATM that shit was in bank, and then try to make it to Canada, and got caught like nigga hours later. Like, it wasn't even a good attempt.
So I have an issue with that whole scenario. I asked this lightly. Why the fuck did his parents get a warrant issue because he went and shot the school up?
Because they knew he was on bullshit and didn't do nothing about it.
Didn't they say they had literally just had a meeting with the school or some shit though, and then he went and shot the fucking school up.
If you there's a timeline from the day he shot the school up. there were 3 or 4 incidents before that were alarming that they told the parents about and they didn't do nothing about it. I'm talking about this nigga is sitting here looking up ammunition on his phone in class, and a teacher catches a nigga.
That nigga was at school on gun broker,
and then and his mom was like, his mom was like, "Hey, I'm not mad at you. Just don't get caught next time." Then the nigga he was drawing some shit in class with bullet holes and somebody saying and the thoughts, some shit about the thoughts and I can't be stopped or some shit. So there was multiple red flags like this nigga tripping.
All right,
so that's why.
But still,
and then the gun they bought, they had bought the gun like a week ago and it's left the bitch in the house like basically in a drawer.
Oh, and he went and grabbed it out the drawer. Did they know it was missing?
Yeah.
Do they have gun storage laws in their country? I mean, in their state?
I don't know, but it's like they're like
because certain, just like in California, we have different storage laws by county. In different states, they have different gun storage laws too. So I understand. Hold on. I understand that people may look at it as like, oh, there shouldn't have been a gun laying around with a kid in the house. That's not the point. It was legal in that state,
that's not the point. The point is you knew your child was tripping. You knew your child was tripping. The school knew your child was tripping, and you didn't lock this gun up. You said, I don't give a fuck. Like it's one thing.
You don't think he was gonna grab the gun and go scoot the
motherfucking
school?
The nigga was looking up ammunition and drawing pictures of killing niggas and all kind of shit. Like the least you can do is lock the bitch up.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's just negligence. That's basically what they were gonna get charged with.
Nah, they charged them with accessory
because the way
I'd have took negligence.
I mean,
accessory to murder is excessive.
What I'm saying, like they probably found more to. It's probably more to it than their.
It's not like they gave them the gun and said, "Here, go shoot the school."
He bought the motherfucker for him.
I ain't gonna lie though, the whole family looked like they on meth too.
Probably. But yeah, that shit was like.
That's a side note. You ever notice how everybody from the hood can just automatically tell what kind of drugs people are on? Like we just know how to look at people and be like, "Oh yeah, they do crack, they do meth, they do heroin." Like.
I mean, if you see it, if you see it enough, then you know the signs and all that shit. But yeah, that was the first one. But then anyway, what kind of led me to another, like a random thought off of a random thought after that whole scenario. Like this is my completely fucking random thought. I was like, damn, you can really go back and look in American history and come up with some funny ass Harry Potter titles like Harriet Tubman and the Underground Railroad. Like that sounds like a fucking Harry Potter book. Like if you just look through enough of American history, there's a bunch of them. But yeah, no, that was my random shit.
I had a random thought, but I just forgot it over here texting this customer back. But the one random thought that I did want to say though, man, I don't know if I thank God or if I thank my father, man, but shout out to whoever the fuck gave me these pretty ass teeth. Because like, I don't know. I'll be feeling some days like that's the only thing God gave me, man. These teeth are fucking gorgeous. Just perfect. I just hope I take care of them and have them into my old age, man. If not, I'm getting iced out diamond teeth. With the whitest of white gold. Yeah, because I forgot what my random thought actually was, so you gotta go.
So what the fuck we talking about? Whatever.
Yeah. I'm freestyling like Weezy.
It's one of those episodes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now I had like I said, I had some afterthoughts from last week, man. I gotta get off my phone.
You do.
It was money. Yeah, it was money texting me. It's an older lady, so I try to respond to her in a timely manner. So I know she go to sleep early like an old person. My bad. But as far as the gun talk that we were having last week, because I said something and it was the clip that I posted on Instagram too. When I was talking about
yeah, I wanted to talk about the go back over that shit too, because it sounds like a lot
guns
of people
for, like when I said guns for everybody, I don't literally mean everybody. I mean everybody that has the mental and the legal capacity to actually be able to own a fucking gun.
I mean, I've seen a lot of people agreeing to the post, like, yeah, it makes sense. It only makes sense until
the streets was on my side.
Yeah, that's the streets. It only makes sense until it becomes a problem.
How does it become a problem?
When a lot of people start dying instantly.
So, like Denny was saying, like nigga, the solution is not just killing everybody. That's when everybody gonna start thinking this is Grand
No,
Theft Auto.
exactly. Like that. Like you gotta look at the end result to this shit. Like, sure, you're gonna get. There's a level of truth and to what you're saying, because a lot of petty shit will stop. A lot of the petty shit, but once the game, like, because all you're doing is leveling the playing field.
Yeah,
that's all you're doing.
But when the playing field is level, like, everything is fair.
But it's never gonna be leveled. Is my point. Like, you give, like I said, you give everybody guns. The motherfuckers who's doing all the robbing are gonna get something else.
What, knives?
No, they might get. It's a fucking damn. It was in the Dark Knight in the Batman movie. He said this shit. I can't remember the exact line. Y'all gotta go find that shit. But he's like, man, Commissioner was like, yeah, you know, now that we got now that we got armor and shit, the bad guy got body piercing rounds and shit. Like, the shit's gonna keep escalating. That's my point about the whole shit. It's like, yeah, sure, you're gonna, like, the average person may be more protected, but the end result, you're gonna get higher levels of crime. People are gonna find more reasons or more ways to rob people. It's gonna be more. It's like I said, it's a slippery slope. Because if you give everybody a 9, then motherfuckers gonna start finding ways to get these ARs.
Everybody got AR. Look,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
that's why you don't restrict the guns that law-abiding citizens can get and have access to.
But I'm saying, but if they have access to it, not everybody. There's gonna be one nigga that's gonna be getting all these guns, selling them.
No, I mean, keep it G. All it takes is a good house look for a whole hood to come up on some guns. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not a bad idea to have everybody to level.
You rob a gun collectors. I know niggas that rob gun collectors before. Like, you feel me? So you know niggas that rob gun collectors.
That's what I'm saying.
So
like,
you know how I get. Like,
I'm saying, because, like you said, you use the bank analogy. You got 10 bank tellers. Only one of them might know how to really use this motherfucker.
But I also said last week, have a gun. Like, there's no point in having a fucking gun if you don't know how to use it. Anybody that got a gun needs to know how to use it.
But reality is, everybody's not gonna know how to use it, or be ready to use it, or be willing to use it.
That's all true. But I'm saying that increases. At the end of the day, it's about the mentality. If you walk into a room, and I keep it G, man, I done sat in spaces with killers. Like, hate to go into some street shit, but I done sat in spaces with killers, right? Where every motherfucker over here, these old niggas probably got 1 or 2 bodies on them, you feel me? And everybody over here got a motherfucking gun on them. Ain't nobody over here finna try no stupid shit with nobody over here. Ain't nobody shit. But it's the same thing as my bank analogy. If not
everybody in that bank gonna be on some street shit. Look. I'm
not saying everybody in that bank is gonna be some street shit. But if you walk into a bank, it don't matter if you walk into that bank with an AR. If you walk into that bank with a motherfucking AR, my nigga, and like I said last week, the motherfucking security guard got 2 guns. The teller got a gun. The motherfucking bank manager got a gun.
And only 2 people gonna shoot.
All the customers got guns.
Only 2 people.
Somebody gonna shoot. It don't matter.
Only 2 people gonna shoot. I'm saying, like, nigga, it sounds like you expect a nigga to get a gun and turn into Superman.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I'm saying you expect, like, what it sound like is, you ever seen a nigga get around bitches, he start acting different?
Yeah. Now, Denny brought that up as well. I'm gonna go into the comments, and I'm gonna read what Denny was saying, because he made a lot of valid points on your end, on the opposing end, and I understand exactly what he was saying. Like, it's those niggas that get guns and turn into Superman and think they the hardest nigga on earth. The niggas that got bullied, now they got guns and they swear they the hardest nigga and all of that. But nigga, if a nigga get a gun and think he Debo, now everybody know what happened to Debo.
Exactly. So that bank teller who got a gun, he gonna turn into Debo? Or he, like, how many bank tellers is gonna pull that 9 out? Like, so you said all in take shit. Some of the security guards ain't pulling their shit out.
No, that's true.
You know,
like so it's people that's not gonna want to risk their lives in that situation, but it's also people, nigga, like I said last week, I don't give a fuck where I'm at. If you walk in this motherfucker with a gun out, shooting in the air and all that crazy shit, I don't give a fuck what the situation is. I don't give a fuck who you shooting at, nothing, my nigga. If I'm in the proximity of this shit, I'm busting. Plain and simple. I will die in a shootout, my nigga, before I just let a nigga run up and gun me down on anything.
And all you had to do is just sit still, and you would have been going home safe. I'm saying like it. And the other thing I wanted to bring up, like we had a period of time in America where there was no gun laws. And it was relatively safe. I did a little research. It was relatively safe.
Yeah,
but there
everybody
was
had
still a
guns.
gang of niggas was really about that shit, still doing a gang of
What, the
shit.
Cowboys?
Niggas are still robbing trains, robbing banks, hitting shit like niggas. It was the Wild Wild West, and niggas. Where you think Billy the Kid and all them niggas can't? They don't give a fuck about who else.
They was bank robbers.
Them niggas don't give a fuck.
How many of them niggas died in a bank robbery?
How many of them niggas got away? That's what I'm saying. Like,
I bet you more niggas back there died in bank robberies than that got away. Google that, nigga.
I'm just saying, like, and
I bet you.
I'm saying, like, in that period of time, wasn't even like today's more dangerous with guns than it was back then.
Yeah, because we got guns with higher capacities.
Big shit.
Yeah, like big shit.
And I was saying, but
the problem in California in particular though is that this is the thing in California, man. California is trash as fuck when it comes to being a gun owner. It's the worst place to actually own a fucking gun.
Because not too many people are fucking responsible.
No, it has nothing to do with that.
Okay.
Because California as a state actually complicates the process in order for law, like regular everyday law-abiding citizens to get guns.
Why?
And then they limit what we can have. So there's
why?
Because California trash when it comes to guns.
Because niggas ain't responsible with their guns out here.
How are we not responsible with our guns?
Motherfuckers be scratching on serial numbers, selling them bitches.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And you don't act like you don't know a motherfucker.
That's a fucking criminal. That is a criminal committing a crime, and that is a very, very, very small percentage. That's probably like 1% of 1% of fucking gun owners that's out here committing fucking crimes.
And I'm not saying
most people are not finna go through the process and have all of these records and all of this shit traced to them just to fucking go and do some illegal shit. Like you can't even. It's gun owners that won't even let you see their gun, let alone touch it or scratch your serial number off to sell it to you.
They're not the problem.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And I understand since you're a pro, you're like a fucking pro. You one of the fucking.
I gotta take a drink on that one.
Since you're one of those people, when you know, and we know
this nigga, what you called me last week? A gun-slinging, gun-toting American cowboy.
I didn't call you that. You called yourself that.
Nah, that's what you called me.
I chopped that clip too, and I was like, damn, I think Juju called himself. I chopped that clip. I got it on my phone. I chopped that one. But anyway, that's the problem with your whole solution. They're penalizing that word. The larger population who might be responsible because of the latter.
But that goes on in all other places as well. California got the dumbest rules to where they ban features from here, not even guns, like type of guns themselves. Like for example, you can still get an AR in California, right? But it has to be configured in one of two manners. It has to be configured in what's called a featureless manner, where legally configured in what's called a featureless manner, where basically all the scary features of the gun are gone. So it like it has a pistol grip on it naturally, but you have to have like this plastic fin on it so that your thumb can't actually wrap around it. You got to shoot it like this. That shit all uncomfortable. Like, and then you can't have a forward grip on it, like a vertical forward grip. Yeah. And it's just a whole bunch of little stupid shit. Like and all this is really just guns for accessory and to make the guns handle like better. I mean, and then you can't have any clips over 10 rounds, which is the dumbest shit ever. Cause a nigga it was 80 rounds between them niggas. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I'm a prime example of why they need to change the magazine laws in California. I literally get shot. Niggas got 80 rounds between two guns. I got my little Smith & Wesson with 10 shots. What the fuck am I finna do?
I just seen an AR, and all that shit you describing was not
there.
It's ways around this shit. Like
because the other way around the AR, the other way to build an AR configure it legally is you can have all of these features on it, but you have to do what's called a mag lock system. So basically what it is, because the AR is naturally built in two pieces, it's an upper receiver and a lower, it's a point in the middle where it actually breaks in half. So it's a piece that you can put on it to where you can actually break the AR open slightly, like you separate the upper from the lower. And that's the only way that you can release the magazine. But when the gun is actually fully configured, the magazine is locked in. So at that point, you can have whatever features that you want because you have to actually separate the action to reload.
And I can tell you,
so that's just the way around it.
The The ARC ain't had none of that either. All I'm saying is, it's a good. It's
this nigga on here snitching on the podcast.
I ain't saying
now.
who. I just said it. I'm just telling you from personal. Like,
nah, you was around an illegal AR. I don't want nothing to do
I didn't say that. I just said it. Like shit was just getting pieced together. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It sounds good when you level the playing field and let everybody have the same opportunities to get guns. I'm with you on that. My thing is, like I said, your analogy, going back to your analogy, a motherfucker who's trying to rob a bank walks in a bank full of guns. I guarantee you only about 2 of them motherfuckers in there might.
That's fine.
That's going to be the white people. They going to get shot. Everybody else going home safe.
Shit. Nigga walking, man. I pray those type of shit because it's not even like I don't even want to be no motherfucking hero. I'm not trying to save nobody but Juju. And I say that plain and simple. Like, unless me or mine up in there, like, I ain't tripping. So I'm not trying to save nobody but me. But I just can't, like, not even on the movie shit. I done seen too many situations where a motherfucker just walk up spraying and some random person get hit. Like, that ain't even got nothing to do with that shit. I'm not. That's that.
I know. I'm saying, like, and that's why this shit is kind of frustrating with the gun laws, because it's like, mind you, I'm a person who has been robbed multiple times with guns, and I'm still not saying get guns off the street. Like I said, I'm with you on a lot of this shit where it's like, yeah.
Last week you was completely opposing me talking about that stupid as fuck, blah blah blah.
I'm saying it's stupid as fuck to give.
I remember my random thought now too, and it ties into this.
I'm saying it's stupid as fuck to give everybody a gun. Like, let the motherfuckers who want guns have guns. Like, if a person who,
that's what I mean.
Exactly.
Everybody should. But everybody should have them, and it should be easy.
But everybody, motherfuckers don't want them. There's people right now that can go get guns and it's like, fuck it, I don't want a gun. Like,
people be killing me. The people that kill me, I keep it all the way G. I can't stand these motherfuckers. The people that kill me are the people that can legally buy a gun, but for some reason they just insist on buying some hot shit. That is the dumbest shit on earth to me. Let me tell you why. In the state of California, you got to register guns like legally. That is what it is, right? So 9 times out of 10, well, I'm not even gonna say 9 times out of 10. If you shoot somebody, you're probably going to jail. It's not a matter of if you're going to jail or not. It's a matter of how long you're going to be there. You might be there 2 years. You might be there 2 months. You might be there 2 hours. You might be there 2 days, but you're going to jail.
If you don't invest in a good lawyer, and I always say that.
Invest in a good lawyer. But yeah, one way or another, you're going to jail at some point if you shoot somebody. The next thing is like, okay, my bad. Yeah, okay. If you shoot somebody, you're definitely going to jail, right? Now you got to deal with, okay, I just shot this person, I'm going to jail. You got to fight whatever charge you got to fight. You want this to be your gun. I don't want to shoot nobody with a gun that's not mine. I don't want to shoot nobody with no hot shit. I don't want, because now you got a whole nother charge. Let's say you was completely justified in this shooting, right? This motherfucker ran up on you with a gun and tried to snatch your jewelry or some shit, and you shot him, like, and it was completely justified.
They don't get you on the hot one.
Nah, you might actually get action and it be a completely justified shooting.
I'm talking about that motherfucker ain't registered to you.
But you going to jail for that motherfucking illegal firearm, so you finna do a couple years anyway.
Yep.
When you really just was in a justified shooting that you would have got off for, they probably would have been tripping over you carrying this gun in the first place because you probably didn't have a CCW.
Yep.
But those are the type of things that get dismissed in the interest of justice, because sometimes the law is on people's side.
We need to get sponsored by what's the white people gun shit, the AARP?
Oh yeah, nah, we don't fuck with them. I don't fuck with them.
The AARP?
Yeah, nah, I don't fuck with them niggas. Name? I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
NRA niggas.
The NAR.
Yeah,
right. So they won't sponsor us.
Nah, they ain't sponsoring us, and fuck them niggas.
I guess. Why you know? Other than they don't like niggas, but
it's a lot of black members of the NRA, but them niggas is corny. They be sending out propaganda mail and shit. Like, them niggas corny as fuck. I ain't fuck with the NRA.
I mean, we need to get sponsored by somebody, by choppers or somebody, like
big blowers and all that.
Yeah, we need to get sponsored by Smith & Wesson. You know?
Hey, yeah, now I'll take a Smith & Wesson sponsorship. Smith & Wesson definitely need to sponsor me. I'm a Smith & Wesson loyalist, and I'm on record for saying that.
We need to get sponsored by the Ninas.
I'm a Smith & Wesson loyalist. Smith & Wesson SD9. That's when he showboats.
You know, it's one of my favorite movies. I don't know if you've seen it. I don't know if you've seen it. If you haven't, or if you have, you still need to go. Lord of War.
Nah, I've never even heard of that.
Go watch it with Nicolas Cage. He's an arms dealer.
Oh, I probably have seen that shit.
But
I fuck with Nick Cage.
Well, watch it now. That since you're pro, right? Watch it now.
That nigga said since you're pro, right? What does that mean?
You one of them people.
Did you just call me all right, Jew?
Yeah, you one of them.
Nigga, I am not all right anything.
Yeah, no, but
I just believe in fair gun rights.
There's a this is why I wanted to fuck you. If you can put a fucking clip up, damn. It's the part where he's talking about the AK-47 and he calls the AK-47 by its government name, it's like some Russian fucking name, like the Russian name for it. It's like it's dope.
Hey Siri,
Mm-hmm.
what does AK stand for in AK-47?
Here's an answer from Britannica.com. The initials AK represent Avtomat Kalashnikova,
Yeah.
Russian for automatic Kalashnikov for its designer, Mikhail Timofeyevich Kalashnikov, who designed the accepted version of the weapon in 1947.
I'm telling you, you got to see that shit.
Shout out to Siri. All right, now I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I don't fuck with AKs. Like just me being a gun. I've shot them and like they cool. I really don't fuck with AKs though. Like
it's a part in the movie where the nigga was like, "Yeah, I sell one of the most highly sought out rifles across the world," and he said the Amnok Kalashnikov, and it was commonly more commonly known as the AK-47. He's like, the thing is so easy, even a kid can use it.
It is though.
And he's like, you know what? Matter of fact, kids do use it.
Hey, nah, it's funny. I took Shay to the gun range. That's a whole nother story. But yeah, I took Shay to the gun range one time and I had to shoot an AK. I'm like, what you want to shoot? I had my little 38 with me. And then I rented an AK. I'm like, let's shoot this motherfucker. She's like, all right. I had Shay ass out there. But it's crazy though, man. I don't know. It's like this weird genetics in my family or something. Everybody in my family is naturally good target shooters. Like I've been to the gun range with like a few of my family members and they all naturally good shots. But my cousin Shay, shout out to gay Shay. But Shay is such a naturally good shooter. She got this weird ass shooter stance. She shoot like an old lady. But she be smacking shit. I want to see her do competitive shooting. Like she's so good at it. I'm like, this nigga could like really do this for sport. Like that might be her sport. You know, she ain't ever played shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a side note. But yeah, AK-47s is low key trash though. I mean, like yeah, I pick an AR over an AK.
Yeah, but you know, AKs are just
because they heavy and
AKs are just the glamour. Like
yeah, just to say you got one, but like they heavy and because we in California, I really don't like the fin grip on those. Like those shits is trash. But ARs is cool because they light than the motherfucker. Like
I'm telling you, nigga, watch the movie though. Watch it. I'm
gonna watch that shit tonight.
You gonna fuck with it. You gonna like it's just a lot. It's a lot of good points in that motherfucker. Like it's.
When you gonna let me take you gun shopping, man?
We'll work on that. I still statute of limitations. We'll work on that. That's the only reason I'm telling you. That's the only reason I'm not out here. But anyway, like I was just with I'm with that nigga Darren. You know, shit.
Oh yeah.
I already know he got a whole collection. Just like yo, I got
nigga think he me.
Nah, so then Chris got his collection out there. So it's like
Chris might be fucking with me because he in Florida, but I don't think nobody else in our friend circle fucking with my gun collection. I had to get rid of guns, man. I ain't gonna lie, I had like 25 guns at one time.
I say about y'all. I say y'all about.
Oh man. I was sitting up like, damn, what the fuck was I doing? I had so many fucking guns. I had like 25 guns, man. That shit was crazy.
Same with that nigga.
It was like everywhere I turn, it's a fucking gun.
Nah, y'all both.
I had guns all under my pillow and shit.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm saying y'all niggas doing the same shit.
Yeah, I know that you'll probably be on that same shit.
Man, shit is just everywhere. Like,
you want a shotgun? I'm gonna show one of my shotguns.
Nah, I'm good. I want a hot one.
But
I want a hot one.
But yeah, so that's what I was actually saying though. But it irks my soul when people go buy these hot guns when they can legally buy a gun. It's no point. You going to jail anyway. It's a matter of how long you're gonna be there. You really just added another problem to yourself. And then it's like, even outside of shooting somebody, even possessing this motherfucker, like, what's the point in riding around with a hot ass fucking gun, risking going to jail? Well, you can legally have a fucking gun. I understand criminals. I'm not gonna say nothing against like criminals and young niggas. Do what you gotta do.
And it's funny you bring that up because everybody, like, I don't know. I guess probably because where we come from, but motherfuckers be like acting like they criminals all the time. Like, nigga, like you the law, you pay taxes.
Nah, what it is, it's that Cat Williams joke that niggas be always bringing up, where he was like, I don't want to shoot somebody with my gun.
No, even just the whole mindset. Like you said, nigga, it's legal to have a gun. So motherfuckers be operating like they can't go legally get a gun. It's like, nigga, like
motherfuckers want to be criminals so bad. Like you said,
that's what I'm saying. It's just like, nigga, this, like, I get for the people who already in that boat, nigga, just keep on selling. Like,
yeah, like
and for the people who are not in that boat, it's just like, nigga, just.
But I'm gonna keep it G though. You hear what we just said? Both of us just sat up and agreed with, hey, if that's the life that you live, and if you rocking like that, these young niggas, these criminals, like whatever you do, if that's how you gotta go for it. But we just said, even we're okay with criminals having guns. Like, we're not okay with it, but we understand it. You get me?
Yeah.
Everybody should have guns. Because if I can understand criminals and their necessity for guns, then I definitely understand law-abiding citizens' need for guns, because criminals have necessity for guns. Everybody should have guns.
Which is
anybody
fine,
that has the legal and mental capacity to own a gun should own a gun.
I mean, no.
But yeah, let me read this shit that Deanie had wrote in the comments, man. Because he made some, like I said, he made some valid points, man.
Yeah, like I said, and it's funny as fuck because I was looking at all the people who are agreeing, and I'm just like, I know why you're agreeing, and I know why you're agreeing, and I know why you're agreeing. Like,
so why did they agree?
They were like, it's just the background.
Because it was me?
No, it was the background. Like, it's more to it.
So yeah, I said, of course, when I say everybody, I'm referring to everybody that has the legal and mental capacity to own a gun. I have to put that out there. Then like, you're not gonna know if somebody got the mental capacity to get a gun. You think some people cool till they get the gun, and now they think they John Wick. He said it's a nigga in the district. Like, it's the prime example of that. He wasn't talking about Juju.
Yeah, okay.
No, he wasn't talking about me. Right. But he was like, yeah, like basically what happened when somebody get a gun and think they John Wick now. My response to that, and if everybody got a gun, John Wick could get knocked down too. That's all I'm saying. Is that not true?
As far as John Wick, hell no, that ain't true. But
look, if a nigga get a gun and think he John Wick now, right? If that's the case, nigga, John Wick, and everybody got guns, you come around here with that John Wick shit, John Wick can get knocked down too. Everybody got guns, my nigga. You think you Superman?
John Wick cannot get knocked down, first and foremost. But the nigga who thinking that,
the nigga that I think he John Wick could get knocked down.
And that's my point. It's like niggas can't even handle getting a new car or a new bitch. What do you mean you think they don't get a? What makes you think niggas is gonna handle a gun? Like, it's not even. I'll take it a step further. Not even niggas. Like I said, you see white people already doing the mass shootings and shit. Like, it's just, I've personally been a victim of an Asian nigga shooting some shit. And like, it's
so what? We should say nobody but black should have guns. You want to tell that story?
Which one?
School shooter.
I think I did already.
But but for the new audience, we ain't tell them on the network.
No, I ain't about to. Not in right now. But that's my point. It's like everybody shouldn't have access to. And we probably come from two different spectrums on this shit. The people who need a gun should have a gun. But I'm just in the disagreement that everybody across the board should have a gun. Like, it's a lot of people.
I don't mean everybody across the board. When I say everybody, I am speaking about everybody that has the legal and mental capacity to own a gun.
They still may not be ready to have a gun. Put it like this: guns are like babies.
How are guns like babies?
Not everybody should have one. And what would you say? The people who are mentally stable and financially stable and all that good shit should have a kid. Some of them niggas should.
Financially stable got nothing to do with it. You should be able to have a fucking gun if you broke poor. If you ain't got nothing else to your name, you should still be able to own a gun.
If you broke poor, you shouldn't have a gun or a baby.
If you broke poor, you definitely should have a gun.
Like, the people.
If you broke poor and if you filthy rich, you should have a gun. You tell me why somebody don't deserve a gun or don't need a gun if they broke poor.
Why would they need one? To go get a job.
They probably living in poor conditions, correct?
If your gun,
does crime not happen in poor conditions?
Who's robbing poor people?
Other poor people.
For what?
We live in the hood. Don't play stupid.
I understand, but still, it's not.
Nah, don't play stupid though.
But no, I understand what you're saying. But at the end of the day,
because you gotta be.
No,
that's hold on, but that's some Second Amendment shit.
No, but can you eat a gun? Like, why would you have a gun? And like, that's stupid,
nigga.
Can you eat them bullets? I mean,
a gun is part of security. A gun is part of security.
That's fine.
A gun is part of security. Plain and simple. And poor people need weapons just like rich people. Don't say that.
If that gun is an innocent means, then probably. But nigga, your first mind should be like, "Oh, I'm poor. Let me go get a gun."
It shouldn't be, "I'm poor. Let me go get a gun." But if you're poor, you should have a gun.
Nigga, you should have. I'm pretty
I don't
sure
give a fuck if you gotta save up 3 months.
there should be a lot more.
To
You
get
ain't
that
got
gun.
rent.
You should have a gun.
You ain't-
I didn't say rent. I said 3 months.
Exactly. You was about to say rent.
I didn't say no. I wasn't, nigga.
Like I said, nigga.
Don't tell me what I was about
Like I
to say.
said, rent.
What I'm about to say, nigga, is this next quote from Deanie.
Guns and babies. People shouldn't have a lot of people, guns and babies. I put them in the same boat.
Oh man, fuck what you talking about. This nigga Deanie said, "What about the people that got bullied and now all of a sudden they feel powerful because they got a pipe?"
They meet your criteria.
I said, if he think he Debo, then hey, that's on him. Bullies get knocked down every day.
That's defeating the whole purpose of why you say everyone should have a gun.
No, if everybody got guns and he decide he want to get one and turn into He-Man, then he deserve everything he get.
Okay, but how many people going? How many people?
If a nigga gets a gun and turns into Debo,
okay, so he's just knocking niggas down first.
no,
then what?
He not. If he just knocking, what you mean?
Like nigga, if he gets his gun and he gets in the altercation, he just knocks a nigga down.
Oh, he can't help that he clutched the blower when he have arguments.
Like he not even clutch, he's just blowing. Like he's like, nigga, I'm tired of getting.
Then he a serial killer at that point.
So
He an angry serial killer.
Your fault. He got a gun.
He going to jail.
So now you
He going to jail.
So now you have plausible deniability. That's what you say.
He going to jail.
So it's not your fault.
But look, he going to jail or somebody gonna knock him down.
And all that could have been prevented. How?
Him not turning into Debo.
No, he's gonna turn into Debo.
Why? You was getting bullied before that.
What you mean? That what happened when niggas get a car and think they speed racer, and then boom, now they on the 405 flipped over, crying and shit, dying and shit.
So that was your choice. Think about exactly what you just said. Niggas get a car and turn into speed racer. Niggas get a gun and turn into Debo. Everything that happens to you based on your choice to start acting a certain way because you attained a certain item, that is your motherfucking fault.
You are putting too much faith in people. Not everybody's gonna be responsible with their shit.
Everybody not, but if you run around and act like you fucking Debo and everybody around you got a motherfucking gun and you think you the only nigga with one, don't get mad and your family better not be motherfucking crying, nigga, when somebody knock your ass down.
Nigga can run across 5 people and the 5 people he knocked down, none of them are gonna use their blower.
Who said he gonna knock him down? Debo wasn't knocking nothing down. He was just walking through the hood, snatching niggas' chains and shit like Red.
Okay, he pulling shit out. Give me your gun.
And then Craig ran the fade with him.
Got 2 guns.
All right, and then instead of Craig running the fade with him, nigga, and hit him with that brick, he gonna just knock his ass down.
And then the next Debo gonna get.
You seen The Wire? You saw what happened to Omar. Omar ran around the hood terrorizing niggas all them years, and then what?
He was gay and had a trench coat with a shotgun in that motherfucker. I wish a nigga would.
Hey, that nigga Omar was blowing shit down with that shotgun.
That nigga was mowing. That nigga was a monster.
That nigga was blowing shit down with that shotgun.
Get it. It sounds amazing.
I got the little. It's crazy because I got the little. I got a shotgun like. Nah, I got a shotgun like Omar though with the little strap. The pistol grip shotgun.
So you the new Omar?
Nah, you got me fucked up.
You about to be running around. You
got me fucked up.
You about to be running niggas down.
You got me fucked up. Don't even
Juju.
start playing with me, nigga.
You can't Juju in a trench coat with a shot.
Nah, nigga, you got me fucked up. I don't rob nigga.
That nigga too. He died.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He won our 2021 losses. That's crazy. Then
Then
he died like smoking crack or something. I ain't even trying to be funny.
No, that was DMX.
DMX died smoking crack.
I'm pretty sure he had crack had something to do with it. But you should be Omar for next Halloween.
Nah. I'm gonna be Lamar next Halloween. I already said it.
Lamar Odom?
Nah, nigga, Lamar from BMF. You can't stop the rain, nigga.
This nigga said Lamar Odom from the Lakers.
Nah, I'm gonna be like you. That's fucked up because I am gonna be in the trench coat though.
Might as well just carry the shotgun and put
you can't stop the rain.
Have somebody paint the scar.
Nigga, I wish I would carry a costume shotgun. Police ain't finna shoot me. Man. Carrying no toy gun.
You like that young nigga.
Don't, man. Shit.
I'm like I said, it sounds good. The idea of leveling the playing field, because that's all it is just making everybody have access to guns like everyone, like the criminals do. But even still, like I said, it boils down to nigga, you be in a motherfucking grocery store and only one person.
That's all it takes is that one person.
Ain't gonna get knocked down.
Look, Denny made a point though in the end, man. He said the solution is not just killing everybody all the time. That's when motherfuckers gonna think this shit is GTA. I felt him on that, but I still feel everybody should have guns.
Eye for an eye.
Let me see, man. I got one. I'm gonna FaceTime this nigga before we get up out of here, but I got one last thing I wanted to discuss because y'all been killing me. Los Angeles, y'all have been killing me. I tweeted this week. I said y'all killing me with this whole LA crime wave talk like this shit is new. These niggas been thirsty and gonna continue to be thirsty. Only thing changed is the year.
Yeah, I'm not even like I seen a little. Did you see the Fox 11 News fucking town hall shit? They had a town hall meeting about the shit,
About
all the recent
the robberies.
All the you didn't know about that shit?
Hell no.
Oh yeah, they had a nigga. That shit went political. Like I just.
But nah, they're doing that for a reason though, man. Like they take certain shit and then like throw it up, make it a media thing, and then play politics with it. And I seen this shit coming. Like that shit corny as fuck. LA been like this. They really just gonna use this shit as a reason for a higher police budget, to have the police back out here fucking with niggas. And like I ain't got time for all of that shit, man. My life been good since 2020, my nigga. Ever since the police stopped fucking with niggas, my police been good. Like my life been good. I ain't been getting pulled over for stupid shit. And
so you friends with the police?
Nigga, you got me fucked up. I still get pulled over every once in a while, but like they do police different. Like they care less now.
I don't think they care less. I just feel like it's so much heat.
They care less and they don't want to get fucked with.
I'm saying there's so much heat for other shit now that the police is just like, nigga, do I really want to be that officer?
Nigga, I seen a video of the police on the 110 freeway last night. Nigga speed right past a stop car that almost caused like 5 accidents.
And I do want to come back. We are probably gonna come back to this shit next week. I do want to see what like the result or what was said during that town hall meeting. It's probably like you said along the line of some of that bullshit. But I want to actually see what like
we need more police and we need this. We need no the fuck we don't. LA saucy. LA been saucy. If you don't like it, get the fuck out.
Actually, to me, it feel like ain't. I mean, shit. Granted, I do. You know, I'm in Long Beach.
I want all the people that. I ain't gonna say all the people because some of my surfer homies ain't from here, but I want a lot of you motherfuckers to go back to where you came from.
Yeah, that's beside the point right now. The point is,
no, it's too much traffic. That is the point.
I'm talking about this shit, this town hall shit, like nigga, and it's like you said, like nigga, in LA, if you're not from LA or if you're,
and there's people that's not from here complaining about that shit too. Fuck them.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like nigga, if you're not born and raised out here or you ain't been out here long enough to understand, the shit comes and goes. Yeah, like niggas get robbed, it gets trendy for a minute, and then it dies.
Niggas get robbed in the winter, niggas get killed in the summer. That's how LA works.
That's
if you're not from here, hey, welcome to Los Angeles.
Like I said, I always talk about this.
The place where it's always sunny, the weed is always good. Niggas get chipped during the summer and robbed in the winter.
Because there's always that one person that dies in the beginning of the summer that cracks the whole summer off. Like that's LA for you. Like it's gonna be one major.
And
death.
if you high sign in Hollywood, you not exempt.
It don't give a fuck where it's happening. Like nigga, it's gonna be one gang member or that one person that just gets knocked down in April, May, and then nigga the rest of the year is just like it's all bad. Like it's just niggas know they got.
Welcome to Los Angeles. If you got a problem with it,
look, you can get the fuck out.
He said it, not me. But we need them clear 110 freeway, so I ain't complaining about it either way, man. Yeah. I remember when you really used to be able to get on the 110 and do 110. You remember before they put the fucking toll lane on the 110 freeway?
Oh yeah,
that used to be the shit. Like,
I mean, I still
young niggas, y'all don't know that life.
I still do 110.
Yeah, see, you risking it now.
I know how to get up.
You gotta do it on late night.
Shit, he's gotta know how to drive.
I remember when the 110 used to have a carpool lane.
Hit that gutter lane. Oh yeah, I know. I missed that carpool.
Them used to be the days, man. Hit the 110 to the 105. Yeah. The 105 was the first freeway I ever did 100 miles an hour on. I used to drive reckless when I was young.
Most of the shit I only drive reckless when I've been drinking.
Nah, I used to be sober than a motherfucker, just trying to acting like I'm in the fucking Fast and the Furious or something, like a damn Mexican.
You catch me
driving the stick shit.
Nah, you catch me doing. You catch me on the freeway doing like a cool little 50.
I used to be Juju speed racer in that bitch.
Nah. See, you catch me on Instagram doing 100, singing and shit, looking at the camera, not paying attention to driving and shit. It's bad. I don't condone it at all.
The Ocean took my GoPro. I'm finna buy another one because I'm finna put that shit on my dash and start doing car rides with Juju Great. Man. I'm gonna show y'all how turn I'll be when I be driving because I'll be by myself in my car, listening to my music playing, Blue Boys playing in 500 racks.
Don't nobody want to hear that shit. I be in there listening to my white people music. I'm pretty sure my shit will go up way more than yours. Like your music choice suck. Like
What?
we know we were gonna get out of you.
I should have been a DJ.
Like we know we gonna get the same shit out of you.
Some LA shit.
Some bullshit.
Some LA shit.
Bullshit.
Juju great on some LA shit.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't finna FaceTime this nigga. Then I gotta call this customer back. Let me get up out of here, man. Look, if you want to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram at FlyHighJu. You can follow me on Twitter at JUJUTHAG. If you want to follow the show, you can follow the show at Keep It About 1000 Pod on Instagram. Keep It 1000 Pod on Twitter. Any questions, comments, any cool shit you want to talk, send us a DM to the podcast page. We respond to those. As always, this episode was brought to you by 1000 Pieces Jewelry Co. Make sure you're going to check them out on Instagram. Enter the promo code 1000 for 50% off your 50% off your design, 10% off your order. Sure, tell the people who you are so I can throw this 500 on it. We can get about.
Y'all niggas know who the fuck I am. Follow me on Instagram, David Talk, Keep It 1000. On Twitter, Shorts 1000. If you got questions and all that good shit, yeah, you know what to do.
Yeah.
I had a moment in the mirror, but I'm still vibing. So I stepped out cause I didn't come in for no reason. It's a good time, yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing. The homies vibing while the girls doing their thing, yeah. So I jump in and go for talking in the bingo. Tonight I'm on the roll, and tonight I'm taking off. Tonight I got no phones, I can't write on my wrongs. Worry's not a job, so I don't worry at all. I wanted to pause, and I already called off. Tonight we off the wall, shorty getting up.